Okay, we have another great small business to introduce you to. One that's perfect if you're in the market for a very special Mother's Day or Father's Day gift.
It's called Captured in Clay. Dina Brownlow has been doing this for over 10 years, and as a mom, it's a great way to get your kids involved and to remember those special times when our kids are growing up fast.
Yeah, it goes quickly. Those special moments are fleeting when they're little.
Okay, so tell us about this. I love the story of how you got started and just kind of your vision for what this would be and really helping people keep those memories alive.
Yeah, you know, it really started with the opportunity to have my kids when they were small have their impressions taken when we lived in another city. Brought those back here to West Michigan when we moved to Grand Rapids and put them up on the wall. Got a ton of compliments on it, and I have a business background, so I thought there's a business there. Mm-hmm. So the learning curve was steep because I had never worked with clay before, so I'm self-taught. But over these past 10 years, everything I do has created these really amazing keepsakes for these new families, for grandparents who don't live here. They can have these newborns that they can't touch and feel every day, but they have their impressions.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of this because the work is beautiful, but the story behind the work. I think every one of these are unique because it's all about specific children or animals. Let's take a look. Tell me about some of these.
Well, what you see with the red tile here is basically, that's a great standard layout for a newborn, infants that are younger than 5 months, basically, and nice deep impressions, and put the name, commemorate the date. Usually we put the date that we do the impression, but sometimes we'll add the birth date and information. We'll see, you can do picture frames, you can add all that birth information with 1 or 2 impressions. I've started to offer more round shapes. Traditionally, it's more of a square or an oblong, rectangles, but now we're actually offering some more round. And don't forget about the pets.
Love it, family pets. I love that.
This is a friend of mine who their dog is their first baby, and they recently had a new baby, and so we've put them together. And this thing actually won a contest on my website where I threw it out there and said, "The mom's looking for a great quote. What would you want to put on there?"
Oh,
and
wonderful!
Someone gave me that.
What a super good idea. Yeah. You also work with the with babies that are born too early.
In commemoration of my 10th year, I've wanted to do this for a while, and this was the year that I just took the steps to make it happen. Contacted a customer of mine who worked with the NICU at Spectrum, and basically figured out how can I offer my services for those families who have babies who are probably not going to be here long term.
So do you go right into the hospital then?
Actually, what we've done is Spectrum NICU has a great bereavement team, and they are actually doing the impressions. I'm providing the clay. We did some training, taught them how to do the impressions, what we needed, created a nice little package that the parents can pick colors, fonts, stamps, and then they bring them back to me. They call me when they have the case, and I'll go pick up the clay, finish the work, and deliver it back to them.
I just think this is that in and of itself is such a noble calling. What a gift you're giving your family.
Thank you. Well, it's my way to give back to West Michigan. Really, everybody here has been wonderful to me, and it's just a small thing to do. I can't imagine as a parent not going home with a baby.
Right, right.
And
well, and for those siblings too, because my daughter has a good friend who says, we have 4 sisters and a brother in heaven.
Yeah,
and I think,
exactly.
you know, how amazing to have that as part of your home, that each and every day you can interact with that.
And I'm hoping that these tiles become the impressions that they want to put in their home. They're not the boxed impression that is just a rough imprint, but it's something that's creative and colorful, and they want to, keep that memory.
It's a piece of art. It's beautiful.
It is.
Some of the items on the table.
Yeah, these are some great ones. The yellow large tile in the back, that's actually a customer and a family from Texas. They have family up here, and they schedule appointments and bring the kids in, and she had a great quote to put in there. We also do things like the very popular one is the Please Wash Your Hands, where we get all the kids together. It's common that we'll do individual impressions for the kids as they're growing up, and then when the families are done and they're set, then they bring them all back and we'll create a special wall tile for them.
Wow, that is super nice. And you have so many great colors, which is a great option. Different fonts, different styles, different stamps.
Exactly, exactly. Everything is customized and personalized. Everything can be pre-ordered or pre-selected on the website now, so when customers come to their appointments, they can actually have a good idea of what they want. Final selection's all made at that time, though.
Beautiful. How has business been?
Wonderful. I probably have over 12,000 impressions done in
That is
the 10
incredible.
You've been
years.
busy.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a blessing, and I'd love to do it.
How do people get in touch with you? I know you do have a special event coming up.
You know, I do have special events going on throughout this out West Michigan and even into the east side of the state. Saturday, I will be at Tiptoes in Holland, and that is an RSVP event. All retail events, such as actually, just check the website. There's an event section. And it will tell you.
And you have a great website that allows people to be very interactive with you, kidtiles.com.
Correct. Yep. Kidtiles.com. There are quote selections on there. You can look at all the different shapes and sizes, how to customize it. You can make it very simple, or you can make it as unique as you want it to be.
Great idea. I love this. I can tell you're enjoying it, and you obviously have stories behind every single piece of work you've created.
I do.
And if you're interested in having you actually come to people's homes, do parties,
Absolutely.
do
Yeah,
events.
yeah.
So
Private appointments, just call me. If you want to host a party, we make it fun. We make it easy for the hostesses. And 3.5 weeks later, you get your tiles delivered.
wow, thanks.
Perfect.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
Looking for something special for Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays coming up. What a great
Oh, it
idea.
is. It's
Suggestion.
awesome.
Thanks.
All the
Fantastic.
best.
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
That's West.